Mr. Greenblatt, you're recognized for 5 minutes. When the light turns yellow, I will make some funny faces at you, I guess, or something.
Good morning. My name is Drew Greenblatt. I'm the president of Marlin Steel Wire. We're based in Baltimore, Maryland. I appreciate the opportunity to testify today on behalf of the National Association of Manufacturers. We represent some 11,000 factories in all 50 states, all industries, all sizes. The title of today's hearing raises an issue that's close to my own heart. Marlin Steel Wire produces custom wire baskets like this and wire forms like this, precision sheet metal fabrication assemblies, all manufactured 100% in the USA. And we sell them all over the world. We export to over 34 countries. This week, Holland, Japan, Sweden, Ireland, and Canada. 25% of our employees are mechanical engineers or designers. Innovation and dedicated employees have helped expand sales and jobs since I bought the company in 1998. We achieved record sales 4 years in a row. Manufacturers are seeing signs of economic recovery, but we have a long way to go. Manufacturing lost 2 million jobs in the recession, and unemployment remains unacceptably high. Meanwhile, our competitors over in Europe, Asia, and South America aggressively seek new customers and new opportunities. Their countries strategize for success in manufacturing. Manufacturers believe the United States must also embrace a comprehensive approach, one that we outlined last year in our policy guide, our manufacturing strategy for jobs and a competitive America. First, we want to be the best country in the world to headquarter a country. Second, we want to be the best country in the world to do the bulk of our R&D, our research and development. Third, we want to be a great place to manufacture goods and exports. We start with the goal that the U.S. will be the best country in the world to headquarter a company. It's critical that our national tax climate does not place manufacturers in the United States at a competitive disadvantage in the global marketplace. This week, my company shipped wire baskets for a General Motors assembly line in Canada, where the corporate tax rate is less than half of what we pay. It's easier for my Canadian competitor since his taxes are lower. He has no health insurance. This is bad for me. This is bad for my workers. It means less jobs in the USA. A pro-manufacturing tax policy must first acknowledge that when Congress raises taxes, it makes manufacturing in the U.S. less competitive. Congress should lower the corporate tax rate to 25% or even lower, like Canada, at 18%, without imposing offsetting tax increases. Congress must pass permanent lower taxes for the over 70% of manufacturers that are S corporations and file as individuals like Marlin. Our health care costs also are constantly increasing, double digits year in, year out. We provide all of our employees with health insurance. The cost problem has not been solved by recent legislation. Congress needs to revisit these solutions that they proposed, and it's a problem and it's holding us back. Our second goal is that the United States should be the best country in the world to innovate, performing the bulk of their company's global research and development. We want those R&D jobs here. The R&D tax credit's important to achieve this goal. Congress extended it recently. However, it's passed and expired more than a dozen times. A little more permanence and certainty in all tax policy would be a good thing. Finally, our last goal is the United States would be a great place to manufacture, both to meet the jobs of the American market and serve as an export platform for the world. This means more USA middle-class jobs. Manufacturers rely on overseas markets. 95% of the world's consumers are overseas, and most of our exports are manufactured goods. One of Marlin's main core niches is selling custom stainless steel material handling baskets to Japanese automakers. Matter of fact, this week we shipped to Mazda. Korean automakers have steadily increased their market share, offering a similar promising market. The U.S.-Korean free trade agreement, if enacted, will help Marlin Steel compete on a level playing field. I want to sell to Hyundai. I want to sell to Samsung. I want to sell to Kia. Rising energy costs also continue to hold back growth and job creation. Soaring oil prices have again stirred alarm.
Mr. Greenblatt, excuse me, we're down to 30 seconds.
Thank you. Even as the recovery takes hold, manufacturers temper our optimism with caution, whether it's the soaring price of oil or the administration's aggressive regulatory agenda. We believe the best way to ensure jobs and economic growth is to enact a strategy with comprehensive and consistent policies that allow manufacturers to compete in the global marketplace.
I thank the gentleman. And